Earthbound travelers. It's Sunday night. That means it's time for Will of the Dice to present Bloodlines. I am Tier of the DM, he, him. I am the world's okayest DM, and I'll be your guide through this clusterfuck that we call Will of the Dice. Before we get started, a few announcements. We are for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are in no way, shape, form affiliated or associated with any TTRPG producers, productions, creators, or manufacturers. We're just a group of individuals come together to play our game and share it with you. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I'm going to take a moment to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor. First, our musician friends. They make our experience better. They make your experience better. They help everybody have a much better time in the game by setting the mood and hyping us up for combat or bringing us down when things are quiet, or, you know, having the party dance rhythm going in the back while Shiraz dances and Kalira and Atreus fight about their relationship. And tonight our musicians are Kevin MacLeod, Michael Gelfie, Jeff Farber, Dwergar, and Patrick Taylor, our very own Peculiar Patrick. Thanks, Patrick. Also partnering with us in this endeavor is Red Panda Dice and Delights. They make dice that are just awesome. They're so cool, it's nearly impossible. So here's a couple of, these are the ones that I personally roll. These are my Laz dice. These are my Atreus dice. They're really cool. In a minute, we'll show you one of the bigger things that they make when we talk about Patreon stuff. You should really go check them out. I understand there are going to be some dice bags coming and some bags for some RPG books showing up in the shop in the near future. So you should go check those out. Go to redpandadice.com to check those out. And also, our newest partner in this, NordVPN. With NordVPN, you get military-grade protection and encryption for your software and your privacy. You can connect on any device you own in any country you want. You get to take back control of the internet and restrict people who shouldn't see what you're doing from seeing what you're doing. You can even make them think that you're not in the country you're in. You can shift it so that people local to you can't connect to you because it appears you're in England. And while you're there, you could log into Netflix and you can see what the what the English Netflix has to offer, because they have different things than we do. So it's a way to get the most out of your streaming services by seeing what's on them in other countries. So to do that, you're going to go to our website, willowdice.com, and you're going to click the link there, and that's how you get to NordVPN, and that's how they know you came from us. Tyr, you're muted.
Awesome. Thank you, Lark. Alice?
Hi, everyone. We at Will of the Dice do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is an addictive and harmful substance, and we want all of you to be happy and healthy. Though some of us may be users of such products, do as we say, not as we do. If you already do use and are looking to quit or are trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we support you in that endeavor.
Thank you so much. We'll have some more announcements after break, a couple of quick things for housekeeping. But until then, let's get introductions and get this game going.
Hi again. I'm still Alice, she, her, playing Winter, also she, her, who is a half tabaxi, half orc, heavy on the tabaxi, light on the orc, with dark blue-gray fur and bright, brilliant blue eyes, who has made the insane decision to start dating the father of the Nightmare Realm, and we'll see how that goes. And you can find me on Twitter at Cap'n Cupcake.
Pronouns?
I did.
Okay.
I remembered.
I'm sick. I'm out of it. I'm loopy. So go ahead, Tiami.
Hi, everybody. It's Christina, the voice of Tiami, the Minotaur princess who's supposed to be on a spirit quest and is instead wrapped up in this crazy adventure. And you can find me on Twitter at TMOrskaskula.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, a he/they playing Shrews, a he/him Luxodon, on also a sort of journey of self-discovery. He's 6'10", a paladin, had died, come back again, and is just living it up after we have just successfully taken down a big bad. You can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. Tonight I'm going to be playing Kalira. We are both she, her. Kalira is a 2'8" tall artificer with halfling-like features, but with gnomish ears and a fuller, curvy figure, short, curly, purple hair, usually wears a nose ring. She is very confused, very uncertain about everything that's happening right now, and not really sure why the hell she's here. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark, he, him. And tonight I'll be playing Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, also he, him. Atreus is the adoptive son of Nick's Shadowstalker, raised in an orphanage, struck out early to find fortune and adventure, bit off more than he could chew, and things went badly, and now is engaged with this group and just watched the Nightmare King turn his sister into a marionette. His brother is still a giant dickbag, and he was put between a rock and a hard place, making a decision that was impossible for him to make, that might have just screwed up the one relationship that's most important to him. So he's drunk and brooding. You can find me on the social medias at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And as I said at the beginning of this, I'm Tyr the DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tyr_the_DM. As always, our safe word for tonight is porcelain. And do we have any last requests before we get rolling?
Not the fur.
face.
When last we left the party, they had spent some time in the private office of one Mayor Major Baynard, where he had provided them some information that the prophecies that they have been chasing, the convoluted chaos, was a lie. That Bianca had planted various seeds across the nation in hopes that somebody would gather the 6 stones needed to fire up the weapon of mass destruction that is in Glandamir's possession. Mila, the sister of Atreus, would appear, offering to spare Kalira's life for the stone. When rejected, using the quivering palm, brought Kalira's hit points to 0. Once Kalira died, there was a magic user standing by to cast Soul Cage to capture Kalira's soul so she could not be revivified. Winter called upon Raza Hazar and agreed to date Raza Hazar if he would intercede. Rolling 100 on the D100, well, as Locke said, Mila became a marionette of macabre design. Striking out from the Cashmere Rose, Kalira trying to figure out many emotions after a intense conversation with Atreus getting drunk and brooding, Shariz going up to Kalira's room to have a conversation with a red bird, and Tiami left in contemplation along with Winter. This is where we resume our tale, and this is where you have to discover you have been forsaken to the will of the dice. Shariz, you are in Kalira and Atreus's room. You are having a conversation with a red bird. You are, in your words, pleasantly drunk. The bird begins to grow agitated as time goes on, constantly looking at the door, hopping from one leg to the other, beginning to pace across the top of the bed. What would you like to do?
And that's the second time I got poison ivy. Hey, little buddy, you seem a little anxious. Are you okay?
It's too late. It's too late.
What's too late?
I cannot hold this form. And the bird will begin to melt,
Oh.
rising from the pool of red that trickles down the bed onto the floor. A genderless figure. Red skin, black moist eyes, fangs, clawed hands. Please roll initiative. And join me in our bear rodeo.
Motherfuckers.
Hey, I recognize this room.
Yep, I'm recycling maps. And what did you get for initiative?
7.
All right. The creature will start off first, lunging towards you, typing out with a clawed hand.
Oh, shit.
It will miss. Second attack. That will hit. I should have organized my dice. I apologize.
Ain't no thing.
That is 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
And it is
Hey!
your turn.
Hey, that's not very nice. He'll draw his sword that he never took off and lunge at the creature.
Okay.
21?
21 hits.
One-handed for 7 magical slashing damage.
The blade cuts through the creature, the wound sealing behind, but leaving a scar. You can tell you've done damage. Is that your
Okay.
turn?
No, he's gonna, with his object interaction, he's gonna pull the silvered short sword that he also has.
Okay.
And kind of take a defensive stance with his 2 weapons, and that's his turn.
Okay. Does that impact your armor class any?
No.
Okay. First attack is a 2. I'm sure that misses.
Woo!
Next attack is a 24.
That will hit.
That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And it is your turn.
All right. Reaching out with the silver short sword first. The first attack. Oh, really? Come on, dice. Why do you hate me? That is a natural 1.
Oh, we must consult the Oracle of Fate to see what befalls you. Had you a party here, as you come through the creature smacking your blade in your inebriated state, had one of your companions been fighting beside you, you would have stabbed them. But you are alone, so you do not.
And he will since he's in that position, he's gonna come back with a backswing on him. It's
Okay.
same thing. Ooh, 17?
17 hits.
Ooh. That is for 9 piercing damage. It's silvered. That's all
Okay.
it's about it. So
You will see that this wound stays open, bleeding black ichor. The creature hisses and recoils slightly before charging forward with its attacks.
Ooh. Before he charges in, he'll stow. My object interaction will be to stow Nature's Fury, and he'll
Already. 11,
11 will miss.
22.
That will definitely hit.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And your turn.
Taking the silver short sword, he kind of takes another swipe at him. A 12.
12 will not hit.
Taking another swipe. Another fucking natural 1, bro.
I'm glad it's not just me. I rolled like 6 natural ones last night.
I'm changing my dice.
Oh, I know it might
The-
help. I gotta flip my octopus. Give it good juju.
The creature knocking the blade from your hand. It falling a few feet away from you. It will then make its attack. 17.
17 hits me right on the nose.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
An 11 will not hit. I do not believe.
No. Nope.
It is your turn.
All right. Shariz is going to object interaction, get his silvered short sword, and then is going to spend a level 3 cure wounds, touching his chest, holding his hand to his chest, and touching it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the health points that you will receive.
19 health back.
Awesome. You feel the divine energy of the paladin course through you, the specialness that your hugs give to other people transferred to your own body as the creature comes in to attack again. That is a natural 20.
Oof. Oof.
That is 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Second attack. Cocked. 14.
Just barely misses.
It is your turn.
The Riz is gonna attempt to grapple with one of his attacks.
Okay.
Are we doing athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Oh my god. If I had physical dice to throw across the room, I would. Because I rolled another natural 1 for a 5.
You know, if you had physical dice, you might not be rolling so many one. Visit redpandadice.com to get a set of your own physical dice and not have to deal with this digital bullshit.
Let's see. That is a 4. They have no
Hell.
modifier to strength. You have them
Mm.
grappled.
Hell yeah, I use all of my movement to drop to the floor. So now they are prone and I am prone. I use and then I attack the prone target.
You know you'll be with disadvantage, right?
So
Because you're
will
prone.
he.
That
Yeah,
is true.
We're both prone. He can't move. So it's just a straight attack. Because I get advantage for him being prone, and I get disadvantage for being prone.
That's pretty smart because I roll like shit most of the time. So
Oh, that's okay. I got a natural 20 for that attack. That second attack that I get to use.
with disadvantage, you got
Because
two nat 20s?
I get advantage because he's prone. I get disadvantage because I'm prone. They both cancel each other out. It's a
That's
regular
true.
roll.
That's true. All right, nat 20. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay, so it's 6 plus. Ooh, and I rolled 6. So that is 16 silvered piercing damage.
You open a large wound on the creature. It looks horrendous.
Hell yeah.
Is that your that was your first attack?
Oh, that would be my second because the grapple was the first.
That's right.
So
It will
I
now
grabbed
attack.
him. I grabbed him, pushed him onto the ground, and stabbed my sword into him.
Both attacks will miss.
Hell yeah. Now I will use half of my movement to get up, so I'm up and he is on the ground, and now I have advantage on my attacks.
He's going to attempt to keep you grappled on the ground.
How?
Athletics.
Okay.
And it's not going to be hard to beat.
19?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Woo! All right, here's my advantage first attack. That is an 18
18 hits.
for 7 silvered piercing damage.
And that will destroy the creature. It will scream out in terror, a high-pitched wailing as we come out of combat. The creature will fall to a pool of red ichor. The smell of blood permeating your nostrils.
Ooh, that's kind of gross. Hell, Rizzle kind of dusts himself off, put the silver short sword away, and walk down to his compatriots as if nothing ever happened.
Okay.
He'll pick up his drinks as he goes along, as he goes out the door.
I can see him coming down the steps.
Yep, just being groovy. Got that big stupid smile on his face. And he looks for that lady gift. But first he finds his friends Winter and Tiami.
Winter's
They
at
are
the bar.
Winter's at the bar. Where's Tiami? You're muted.
Muted.
Sorry. After she finished talking to Major Baynard, she was going to go to her room.
Okay, so you're in your room, Tiami. The music permeating from below faintly. the weight of the day upon you as you sit alone, what would you like to do?
Tammy is going to pull out a bowl and some incense and start her prayers.
Okay.
She has a lot on her mind. She is going to actually attempt to use divination and try to contact Hesnu.
That's interesting. I gotta look up divination. I forgot what it does.
Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or a god's servants. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within the next 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply, but the reply can be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay. What is it that Tiami wishes to ask Hesnu?
This is Hesnu. I've been on this path for a long time, and you know where my heart is. If I make the decision to follow this new path that has been presented in front of me, will you understand?
Your path is yours to choose, child. I will harbor no ill will.
Thank you. So she'll finish out her. And then she wants to cast a different divination because she's alone.
Okay.
She's going to go in her bags and try to find something that she slept in that might have hairs from when she cuddled with Winter and gather up some of Winter's fur and put that in the bowl.
Give me an investigation check.
That's not good enough. It's only a 7.
The DC was 5.
Oh.
Cat hair is everywhere. So you find some hair.
Okay. She's going to attempt another divination, knowing that is a 25% chance that I might get a random reading.
All right.
This is the GM likes to roll.
Who is she attempting to contact?
She's attempting to contact Raza Hazar.
So 25% chance that this is a bullshit roll. I need everyone but Tiami to earmuff. The shadows will swirl in the corners of the room, coming together, pulling, as the form will seem to rise from the darkness. The long black hair, the crystal blue eyes, and the Fu Manchu and mustache. You're not who I expected to be calling.
I have a question for you that I would like a truthful answer for. Okay. But I think an explanation is in order first.
Very well.
I have long been in service to Hesnu and have learned that knowledge is power. And through this crazy journey, while I've become friends with Winter and the others, we've only encountered one greater being who has consistently been as truthful as possible and helpful, and that has been you. Are you seeking any clerics?
Oh, this is delicious. Are you serious?
Yes.
Roll a d20.
11.
He will take his thumb, the nail growing, pricking his index finger, and drawing a line of blood down your face. You will feel the shadows embrace you. You will hear the screams of the nightmares of millions. You will feel a cold chill run to your very core transforming you from the inside out as you feel your power change, pulsing through you, the domain of twilight. I take this very seriously, child. Know that. And my charge to you is keep Winter safe.
At all costs, sir.
Any other business you wish to discuss?
That is all. Thank you.
He will meld into the shadows. And I'm going to bring everyone back now. The rituals completed, a new path before you. We turn our attentions now to Atreus.
Atreus is still sitting on the floor in the room where they met with Baynard. Still, I don't think he's as inebriated as he was because he's been sitting here for a minute. And slowly he goes from sitting with his head sort of hanging down and his arms resting on his knees with his feet wide apart to sitting cross-legged and forcing himself to sit up straight. And he puts his hands out in front of him, sort of flat, and concentrates. And using Druidcraft creates a flower, a salamander orchid.
Okay.
Which is a flower that appears to be made of red hot brass and is lit from the inside with an internal flame. And he focuses on the flower and attempts to meditate, to connect to the forge, which is where his druidic powers come from, and is hoping to clear his thoughts and figure out what he's supposed to do next and how to proceed from here. And yeah.
Roll a d20.
17.
I need everyone but Atreus to earmuff. As you sit meditating on this flower, using it to focus, you can feel the path to the forge open before you. You can hear the clanking of hammers on iron. You can smell the charcoal in your nostrils, feel the heat run over your body. What question does Atreus want answered?
What should we do with the stone?
Roll a d20.
16.
Lyra's words will echo back. An object can't work if it does not have all of its parts.
But how do we destroy them? Can't be simple.
No answer comes, but there is a peace, a centering of oneself.
And he'll sit there for a while longer, but eventually I think he'll get up and he'll go find some soil, and he'll plant the flower he created. If he can find a pot, or he'll take a glass from the bar and fill it with soil, and he puts it on the bar and tells them they should try and take good care of that. It's worth something. And then goes to look for his friend.
All right, I'll be bringing the others back now. As you set this beautiful brass flaming flower on the bar, you see Winter is at the bar. Shariz is there.
Hey, sure is. You got red on you.
Oh, look at that. Takes like a little cocktail napkin, licks it, and wipes it off of him.
Hey, for what it's worth, I'm sorry for putting us all in that situation, especially Clear, but especially you two, Winter. That was, you didn't have to do that, but I'm glad you did. But like, I'm sorry you had to.
Well, I figured if we couldn't bring her back, then basically calling on someone who's a deity that wants to tap this is the next best thing. I don't know. Still don't get why.
I mean, maybe he's just into flexible. I mean, you're definitely flexible. Some things
Wait, how do
cannot be
you know?
unseen. Remember on the ship, you and the captain. Remember, I was in the room for all of that.
Why?
Oh, because I was trying to find something the captain. I don't even remember. We were trying to find something the captain had, and you were distracting him, and I went in as a spider.
Oh,
I saw it
yeah.
all. I had 8 eyes. It's seared into my memory. I'm sorry. I can't. I saw it with all of the eyes.
Well, on the other note, I accept your apology. And he claps you on the back.
But, so I've been thinking about it, and I think Kalir is right. I think we have to destroy the stones. But we need, however we do it, we need to make sure that they're completely destroyed, or at least 1 or 2 of them completely destroyed. That way, nobody can get their hands on them. Like, giving one to Mila would just mean it was still out there. And we gave one to Xanther, and it's still out there. So we just have
we're destroying yours, then?
if we destroy mine, we have to make sure that there's no putting it back together. That no one can come along behind us and reconstitute it or something. We have to do it right. If we're going to do it, we have to do it right.
It seems like a research thing. Where's Tiami?
There is one thing that I am a little concerned about.
Yeah.
We were told that there were 5 or 6 of the stones of power. We don't know if that was true. We don't know if there's more than that out there.
But still, one of them being destroyed puts a monkey wrench in their whole plan.
Unless she only needs 6 and there's actually 8. And then destroying one does nothing.
And we also don't know, like, if these were created by gods or by people. If it was created by a person, then someone could just, even without reconstituting one, make another one.
Or like it's a stone of power if it's, I don't know, a primal shard of the universe or something, then we destroy it, and because it's a necessary piece of creation, it just comes back. Somewhere else, someone else. Like, we don't know, and until we do, I don't think we should let this thing out of our sight.
Agreed.
Winter, where's Tiami?
I don't know. Last I left her with Baynard.
I'm gonna go look for her. He'll push himself away from the bar, get up, have his 2 drinks, and he's gonna go look for Tiami.
Where's he going?
The first place he will check is her room.
Yeah, I mean, you hear a rap upon your door.
Cause
Yeah. Gonna get up and open the door?
I have this for you. He has one of his 2 drinks.
I told you I don't do Malcolm's.
No, this is just regular.
Oh.
I
Okay.
already drink the Malcolms.
She's gonna sniff it before she sips.
It's just regular. It's like a regular ale. What you
It's-
Give
doing?
me an insight, Shariz.
$22.
The shadows seem thicker around Tiami's feet. They seem to cling to her, drape to her. And around the neck, where once was a golden eye with a book, is now an infinity helix. A sideways 8, for those of you that don't know what an infinity helix looks like. That is a dragon. Black as coal.
He just looks you up and down. What you doing?
Nothing. I was doing some prayers after, having memories about Dad.
Oh, okay. Well, we're just hanging out at the bar if you want to come hang out with us.
Give me a few minutes. I'll be down.
Okay, I'll wait out here.
Yeah.
And he'll but you close the door and get ready, and he'll just stand outside your door.
All right, so she's gonna go in, realize that the necklace is hanging out, check her tattoo on her chest to see if it's changed,
It has.
and so arrange her clothes so that things are hidden, and then go walk out the door with Sharice.
Oh,
See, you got your drink.
yeah! That's exactly what I like to see. We should be joyfully celebrating, you know? We defeated Mila. Kalira's alive. I fought a weird, scary demon thingy and killed it, and I'm still alive.
Wait,
You
what?
found a weird demon thingy?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I said that so loud as we were coming to the bar. But yeah, there was something in Kalira's room. It looked like a little red bird. I had a conversation with it, and then it changed into this weird, scary thing, and I killed it.
Isn't that Atreus' room too? So you killed something in his room and you didn't tell him? Is it still there?
Yeah,
No, it's dead. Like,
we're
it's a puddle now.
we're gonna talk about that later. You left it for me to step in. That's gross. We'll talk about that later. But you're saying there was something waiting in mine and Claire's room to kill us?
Well, no. I mean, I thought I saw Kalira go up the stairs, and I wanted to check on her. And when I got to her room, their window was open, and there was like a small little bird. And so I like sat down, and talked with the little bird, and then the little bird was like, "Oh, I can't keep this form forever," and then transformed into this big like monster thing, red monster thing with claws, and it almost killed me, but you know, I can't die, so
Did the bird sound like that?
I don't know. I did the best I could with the impressions. I'm not an impressionist. I'm not a painter.
Sure is. So you went into our room, and the window was open, and there was a bird that wasn't a bird, that was disguised as a bird, waiting for us to come into the room, and it couldn't hold the form any longer because we didn't show up fast enough, but you were there, and so it couldn't just change out of its form and change back, so it changed out of its form and attempted to kill you because it was waiting to kill one of us.
I mean, I don't want to assume its motives. I was just in the room.
But
Where's
how about
Kalira?
Kalira went to go get air. She said she was fine, but wanted to be alone.
And I respect that, unless there's a red puddle demon creature that's hunting her. That thing might have friends.
And now we switch to Kalira. On the streets of the free cities, the snow falling, the wind howling. You've traveled quite a distance. It is dark. There are no other patrons out this evening. You are alone on these empty streets.
Having walked for some time, had some time to process, she'll kind of turn back, start back toward the Cashmere Rose. She's had a lot on her mind.
Kalira, you will
Mhm.
hear your dad's voice in your head. Why did you take the book of childhood stories?
Didn't take the book. I'm in the Free Cities. Happening.
I will be there soon.
We're at the Cashmere Rose.
And she will start walking quicker, getting back to the Rose.
You have keen mind, correct?
Yes, she does.
You'll be able to find your way back without any problem.
And when she gets there, she's going to walk, or start to at least walk, like, with purpose, straight back to where the teleportarium is.
You will walk past the bar where your friends are seated.
Oh, there she goes.
We
Oh,
should
thank
probably
God you're safe.
follow.
Yeah, she just books right
Yeah.
past.
We
I
should
said
probably
walking-
follow. She's gonna walk into the goo.
No,
Is that
No,
our
good?
room's-
no, she's
our
headed
room's
towards the
that way.
cellar.
Okay.
And down to the cellar you go.
I
She's
will
tiny.
bring up the rear, by the way. Giving as much distance between me and her as possible.
And when she gets down there, she's basically going to start to pace very impatiently and very clearly has like the wheels are turning. Something going on in her head.
What you doing down here?
I got a message from my daddy. He says he's on his way. Someone took the book. He thinks it's me, but I wasn't at home. I was here the whole time.
But wait, Shiraz, you saw her earlier too, or you thought you did, right?
Yeah, when you went up to your room. Did you go up to your room after you had that weird conversation with Atreus? I didn't hear it. I just saw that you guys were talking.
No, I was outside. I needed to clear my head.
Do we have like another changeling situation? Like my mom?
No, I
She's-
think I killed that changeling.
Obviously not that changeling. I said similar to. You saw Kalira, her dad saw Kalira, or thought it was Kalira.
It's Xanther.
She's still pacing.
Pigeons. Right. Blood monster. That's what
I
it
don't think-
was.
I don't think Cleara told anybody about the birds, but yeah.
Yeah,
Blood.
he's probably used my blood to make copies. Just need my dad to get here. I need to know what's going on.
I'm pretty sure Shariz just killed one of those copies in our room.
Okay.
Oh, Tammy, that reminds me. Would you mind if I bunked with you in winter?
That's fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
And she's still pacing.
Okay. And at least one had to go to your dad's because they're the key, right?
Which would mean that one is unaccounted for.
A big scary monster that's actually a bird, but actually a monster. We're in the cellar. Come and get us.
Winter's
looks at
going
you.
to like smack Shariz's arm.
I'd rather know where we're at and we fight it in a place that we know than it sneak up on us and surprise us. And I mean, I took one out and I'm barely alive right now.
I mean, technically there are two unaccounted for. Assuming one took the book and made it back to Xanther.
So
That means he still has two. For as long as they last, I don't know. Maybe it only gets one job and then it's done.
And he's probably going to use it when Kalira's not around, or it doesn't work as well.
Also, we can't fight in the cellar with the teleportarium. Do you know how expensive that piece of equipment is? And do you know how expensive these casks are?
This is probably not a good place to think. Your dads are familiar with the Kashmir Rose. I mean, everybody is. We can go upstairs.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my mic
maybe.
keeps cutting out. My mic keeps cutting out. Sorry.
no, Daddy said he was going to be here soon.
Still
Soonest relative.
And vague.
Well, if we're not going to fight it down here, I'll just wait for it upstairs. And Shariz will go back upstairs and go to the bar and sit and wait.
This brings us to you, Winter. What is it that Winter would like to do?
She's gonna go back to the bar. Maybe not sit. Maybe not sit next to Shariz.
And
Oh,
what
you
is
came
she
up
doing
here?
at the bar?
Just having a light drink, just a light ale.
So you were waiting for the thing too, huh? Slides over to you.
No, more so thinking about how insane of a thing I did in the office was.
Oh, it was definitely a power move. I would definitely say it was a power move. It puts you firmly in the position of power in the relationship. If I have, not to say that you have a relationship, but you know how everybody has like a relationship. Like you and I are in a relationship, but that relationship is defined by the fact that we're friends, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, where's that GIF lady?
She's over there.
Maybe you should keep her company.
I can't do that right now. That's so irresponsible. As much as I want to, I am being responsible. That's why I've only had the one Malcolm's. That's why I've had the one drink. That's why I am not drinking anymore. I am being responsible.
I need everyone but Winter to earmuff.
Yay!
You will hear a voice in your head. Are you saying you regret your decision?
She'll start and look around.
Looking across the mirror, the bar, you will see a mirror. you will see standing behind you in reflection is Raza Hazar.
I'm not saying that I regret it. I just don't know how to feel about it. And you have to admit it was kind of an insane gambit. Trying to bet on you to save my friend's soul.
It was. We can break the deal.
I keep my word.
So be it. Just call when you're ready.
She'll nod.
I have new eyes for you. And he'll vanish.
New eyes. What?
Hmm?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I will respectfully not worry about it because you've asked me not to worry about it. But I will tell you that if you need to talk about anything, I am literally right next to you.
Chug, 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 chug.
Oh, that is, you are, that is a lot of, you might want to, okay, nope, then you finish the whole thing.
Constitution saving throw, winner.
It's just beer.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
Malcolm's.
It's not Malcolm's, never mind.
No, it's just a light ale.
Okay.
Hey, Tyr.
Yes.
While they're having that conversation at the bar, Atreus goes up to the room to find the puddle of the creature that Shiraz killed in the room.
Okay.
And I'm going to use produce flame to burn every last bit of that thing away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use mending to fix any damage I did to the floorboards in doing that to make the room look nice again.
All right.
Kalira?
She's still pacing.
Yes, Tiami?
As much as I don't want to leave you alone, I kind of made a promise to do something. Are you sure that you're going to be okay down here?
Sure.
Okay. Just call me if you need me, okay?
Okay.
Tammy is going to reluctantly go up and try to find Winter.
You find Winter at the bar.
I'm going to sit down on the other side, still holding the drink that Shiraz gave her in her room.
Does Tiami say anything?
Nope. She's going to sit there and pretend to sip, like, like when you do like social drinking, but she's not actually like doing anything other than wetting her lip.
Winter gets another beer.
No gift tonight, Shiraz?
No, I'm being responsible. I have to be on duty and be on guard, in case we get attacked.
You were already attacked. You already did the job.
Yeah, but you all said that there might be more, so I'm being responsible. Plus,
I need
remember the
everyone
first
but-
time?
I need everyone but Clear to earmuff. Clara, you will hear your own voice. Hello, sister.
Oh, her head is going to whip around to wherever the voice came from.
As you whip around, you see yourself blowing dust into your face I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit. Roll this one. $25.
You do not fall asleep.
Gonna sneeze.
Okay.
Doing?
I think it's my voice. It's not picking up Clear's voice. Sorry.
What are you doing?
I have to put you to sleep so I can take your place, silly.
No. I belong here.
She's gonna reach
I
out.
guess I have to do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
She's gonna reach out and try to like slap it, but she's gonna use a shocking grasp to do it.
All right. Is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
It's an attack roll.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll.
That's 27.
That will hit.
So that's 2d8 lightning damage. Okay, so it's gonna be 11.
11 points of damage. Ow! Why did you do that?
Why did you stuff in my face? And why did you say you were going to take my place? You don't belong here. You're not even really me.
Let's roll initiative, shall we?
16.
You win initiative.
Okay. What would she do? What would she do? Hadn't really thought about, like, fighting by myself kind of thing.
Please hurry and make a decision.
All right, gonna pull one of her test tubes out of her pouch and use Tasha's caustic brew.
All right.
Stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long, 5 feet wide in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw, be covered in acid for the spell's duration. So DC 17 dexterity save.
That is a fail.
All right, creature covered in acid is going to take the damage from the spell. 2d4. It's 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that 2d4.
And the duration is up to a minute. It is concentration. Seven points of damage at the start of its turn.
The color drains, leaving a completely red Kalira with
Oh.
black, moist eyes.
I forgot something. I used a test tube. You get to use my Savant and add 5 more to that damage.
Okay,
So the color drains from her face.
yes. Throwing a hand up, seeming to have your own powers, we'll use Ray of Sickness. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Where are them 8s?
And I have Warcaster, so I have advantage to maintain my concentration.
14 points of damage, so I need a DC 10 concentration check.
15.
All right, it is your turn.
He does hurt.
She's not enjoying this. That is for sure. here. Can't use that in here. Are there any like torches or anything?
Yeah, there's lanterns.
She is going to cast pyrotechnics on the lantern that is closest to where we are standing. Choose an
Okay.
area of non-magical flame that you can see that fits within a 5-foot cube within range. You can extinguish the fire in that area and create either fireworks or smoke when you do so. So she's going to create fireworks. Target explodes into a dazzling display of colors. Each creature within 10 feet of the target must succeed a con save or become blinded until the end of my next turn.
And they are blinded.
Excellent. Seeing that it can't quite see where she is, she's going to make a run for the steps.
Okay, they will get an attack of opportunity with disadvantage. And will miss.
Excellent.
I'm going to bring everyone back now.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Clara.
Clear is going to come basically just running up the steps and into the bar area. Running to Tiami. Creature.
Where?
I was in the teleportarium, or it was in the teleportarium.
Tiami's gonna run down towards the teleportarium.
Arisa
Winter will follow.
Tyr, am I on my way back from mending the floor at this point? Would I have a chance to see this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
As we are running. Oh no, I have to wait. Yeah. As we're running, Tiami is gonna reach out and touch Winter. And do Vigilant Blessing. You now have advantage on your next initiative roll.
Ooh. I usually roll terrible on initiative, so thank you.
I grabbed the wrong map, but I'm not going to change it. Y'all can join me in Owlbear Rodeo. As you come down the steps, you see a red version of Clara. Everybody roll initiative.
Do you want me to re-roll mine here?
Yes.
That's appropriate.
Get the good music going here. All right, Atreus.
5. Which makes sense because I was bringing up the rear, so that fits the fiction, I think.
Clara.
21. Probably a waste of a natural 20, but you know.
Therese.
I have a 5 with a 14 dexterity.
What's your dexterity, Atreus?
Oh, I'm also a 14. Rollies?
Rollies.
That is cocked. God damn it. I have a 7.
I have a 16.
You go first.
All right. Shariz will go before Atreus. Tiami.
17.
And Winter.
With my advantage, I rolled a 12.
At least it's
All
not
right.
a 2.
It was almost a
you're
4.
up.
So we
Sorry
come down
for
the
interrupting.
steps. On this map here, where would you be the steps be?
The steps would be at the top of the map here.
All right, so that's where we'd be coming in from.
Yeah, you can adjust your tokens. This is a map I'd used before. I grabbed the wrong map, and I'm sick. I don't feel good. I'm not going to go hunting.
Oh, no, you're
So
fine. I was
this
just
light was
checking.
the teleportarium.
Totally fine. I was just checking to see where we were coming in from.
And this map is brought to you by Kawaii Tornado. Go find them on Twitter at Kawaii Tornado.
So running out of the space would have dropped my concentration on my caustic brew. And as I get into the space, I'm going to cast a Ray of Sickness.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
$28.
That will hit.
2d8 plus my savant because I still have my vial in hand. That's 11 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
And on a failed save, it is poisoned until the end of its next turn. We forgot that part when you did it to me before. Oh, it dies?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So as Kalira runs back into the space, firing off her Ray of Sickness, it's going to strike the creature, watching it bubble and ooze for a moment before it melts. Since you described them before as basically melting into puddles.
Yep. It melts into a puddle of red there on the teleportarium.
Kalira's going to stick her
Ew.
tongue out at the puddle.
Serves you right.
2 down.
Two down, but Kalira, how are you feeling?
Mad. Kind of mad.
While I appreciate the emotional check-in, I meant more physically. How are you feeling physically?
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Tyr, when she did damage to me, apparently I didn't input it correctly. How much damage was that? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
All right.
I mean, it hurt. I guess I hadn't really stopped to think about it. I was pretty beat up from the fight with Mila earlier. Still sore.
Okay, well, come, let me give you one of my patented hugs.
We just pat on the back. I'm not really in a huggy mood.
That is completely okay. He'll give you a pat on the back, and when he pats you on the back, he casts a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
While they're doing that, Atreus walks over to the puddle on the ground and produce flame. I burn it away like I did the other one, and
Okay.
then clean up the mess with a little bit of mending.
Okay.
16 health back, Kalira.
I wish I had a way to call my dads. Without my sending stone, I don't have a way to reach them.
Yeah, I can't do sending today.
It's all right. Daddy said he was on his way. I just have to wait.
You should probably go rest.
Hey,
You've kind of been through a lot.
We probably all should go rest. We don't know when the other one's going to attack.
This is very true.
Kalira will reluctantly turn around and head up the steps.
Atreus will stop Tiami before anyone else leaves, and is like, or before she leaves, and is like, I don't think any of us should be alone until we know all of these things are gone.
So you're gonna bunk with Shiraz?
Sure. He wants.
Are you sure you want to bunk with me? Because I was thinking about finding that gift lady again. I don't want to scar you.
Well, us ladies are staying together.
Yeah.
He can't be any more scarred since, watching me.
I guess I'll just prolong the inevitable.
No,
I
man.
think she's in love with me.
You do you. I can just I can go hang on the roof above your window and try not to listen. I like the outdoors anyway.
I got it. I'll put like a piece of string around the door, and then you can just hang out in the bar until I come back out. You don't have to sit on a roof. You could stay indoors where it's safe.
I like the roof. It's nice.
I'll just forgo.
Tammy's just gonna shake her head and walk upstairs.
Sure is. You get that. I spend almost as much time as an animal as I do a human type person. The outdoors is cool. I like the outdoors. And if I'm on the roof, then if something happens in your room or in their room, I'll hear it and can let the other group know before I jump back inside. Right?
Okay. I'll still forgo because I want to be polite.
Your choice, man.
And this is where we're going to take our first break as you all settle into your rooms. We're going to get our beverages of choice, our snickety snacks, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. And we are back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we took our break, got our stickety snacks and our beverages of choice. I had chocolate milk. Uh, before we left, the party had done some things, some interesting things. Some things that we will not discuss as they were private things, but I'm sure will come out eventually. They had fought a doppelganger, two doppelgangers, actually. Shiraz fought one, and then the party fought one, well, Kalira, before they retired to their rooms to rest. And that's where we're going to pick up, is as you retire to your room. What would you like to do?
Having gone upstairs ahead of everyone else while they were talking, Kalira's returned to the room she was in before, collected her things and her supplies and her trunk and all that, and is now waiting over at Tiami and Winter's door as she doesn't have a key to that room.
Tiami's gonna rustle upstairs. I'm sorry. Shiraz was being, and unlock the door, let clear in.
Winter probably won't be too far behind.
Kalira's basically going to go to a corner of the room and start setting up her things, making herself a little spot with her bedroll, and
You can have one of the beds if you want.
how many beds are in the room?
Oh, well, I figured one for you and one for Winter.
It's fine. You can have one of the beds.
I don't mind sharing a bed with somebody, platonically. Kiami and I have done it a bunch of times
Plenty
at
of
this point.
times. Yeah. So you can have one to yourself if you want to be alone. It's okay.
Pardon me. Are you sure?
Yeah. Right? And she's gonna look at Winter.
Yeah,
It's okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Don't want to crowd you. I appreciate you letting me come stay with you. I know things are awfully awkward with me and Mr. Nixon at the moment.
Totally understandable. So do you want to go to bed and rest? Do you want girl time? We can talk bad about him. We can not talk about him at all. We can paint nails. You tell us what you want to do.
I think I want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
Do you want some ice cream? I could totally get us some ice cream.
I think I want coffee mashed potatoes. That's what Dad always made when we were upset.
I can absolutely get coffee and mashed potatoes. I don't know if I can get the kitchen to combine them, but I can at least get mashed potatoes and coffee sent up here.
That's okay. I can just stir them together.
Winter will leave the room and go get mashed potatoes and coffee.
It's not hard to get, especially for winter.
Here, I have a question.
And I will have an answer.
Since alarm is not a concentration spell, can it be cast more than once?
That's a good question.
Like if there's 2 windows in the room, can I alarm each window? Didn't mean to stump everybody, sorry.
Yeah, you can cast it twice, but you won't be able to tell them apart.
That's fair. Since she can cast it ritually, she would like to cast alarm on each of the windows and the door if possible, designating
Okay.
herself, Tiami, and Winter as the people who can enter and exit without setting off the alarm. It will take 10 minutes for each casting because I'm doing it ritually.
Okay. While
Winter
you're
will-
casting, Winter will return with coffee and mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
You see Kalira is there with silver twine, basically, or silver wire, putting it across the windows, speaking in Gnomish. After you come in, she'll go and do the door.
No, just in case.
It's a good plan.
Yeah. We might not even have to set watches then.
Do you think we should set watches?
I'm probably going to stay up at least for the next couple of hours.
I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt for us to have watches, but at the same time, I feel like none of us has had a really solid sleep in a long time.
I don't know about that. I was sleeping just fine until the other night. Well, until tonight anyway.
Why don't
But
you two go to sleep first? And then I'll stay up for a couple of hours and see if it's okay or not. And then I'll crash.
Well, and when you get tired, you can just wake one of us up and we'll keep an eye. Be alright. Just like when we're
Okay.
camping. But, I mean, if you girls want to have some girl time first, that's okay.
I'm okay either way. What do you want to do, Winter?
The type of girl time I used to have with my mom was more so my mom forcing me to have it than me wanting to participate. Like putting me in frilly dresses and shit. Ugh.
Oh, no, we're not going to make you dress up. Though, maybe the two of you can clear something up for me?
Okay.
We can try.
Well, I remember feeling my heart stop. And then I was in this weird silver cage. And then when I opened my eyes again, I didn't recognize where we were. And then we were back here. Can anyone tell me what happened?
So, Mila killed you. And she said that if we killed her, that we couldn't get your soul back to bring you back because Tiami did try. Tiami did try to bring you back. And so I tackled Mila.
That was a
And
great move.
thanks. I felt really good about it. I wanted to bite her throat out though. Then and she'll scratch the back of her neck. Might
Come
have
on,
called
tell her.
I might have called Raza Hazar.
They're dating now.
I'm sorry.
See,
She's
she's
not picking up
speechless.
my character voice.
Wait, what?
I agreed to date him. He said that he would help regardless, but I did agree to date him. And he mashed Mila and some other guy into this weird marionette thing, and your soul was in a little cage in his claws, and he crushed it, and your soul was free, and then we got to bring you back.
She looks completely stunned.
Wow.
You can see the wheels turning.
That's... Wow. Wait, you're dating?
Dating.
He is
If
really, really hot.
if she could blush, if Winter could blush, she would be. Because fun science fact of today, humans are the only animal on the planet that can blush. On our planet.
I like how you added that on our planet.
I don't know if that is.
I imagine a gnome can blush,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Humanoid. No.
but the fur kind of, you can't see the
Yeah,
skin of the
yeah.
cheeks.
Does her tail twitch or anything? Or
A little, yeah. Just the tip, not
Little
the
tip.
entire thing. It's not the whole tail, really angry, flicky action. Just the tip of it.
she's just kind of staring at you for a moment. She's like,
Well, wait, how is that gonna work? Is he gonna like come pick you up? Or are you guys gonna date in your dreams? Is it gonna be like
Apparently, he has been coming here for years and not using any of the other services, just drinking like Malcolm's and like watching her from afar. Isn't that sweet? A little creepy, but sweet.
huh? Yeah, it definitely has a little bit of a creepiness to it, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, he did wait till you were all grown up before he decided to approach you.
And he's like a deity, so the fact that he narrowed his focus enough to like pay attention to you is kind of sweet.
Winter just has this, like, you could tell that she would be blushing with the way that her jaw is set. And she's got her arms crossed right now, and she's not really looking at either of the two. We've never really, like, actually dated anyone before.
Wait, serious?
Yeah, I mean, look at the environment I grew up in. Like, I've had
Not really
flings,
long
but
term relationship kind of environment.
yeah. I mean, I've seen people fall in love with the staff here before, but like, I don't know.
I guess I never thought about it. I mean,
she'll kind of flop down on the floor on her bottom.
uh, I guess, I mean, where I grew up, boys or girls would come over and we go out somewhere, usually with a guard escorting me. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere by myself. It's usually like other nobles' kids, but I mean, they weren't really interested in me. They were just curious because I'm not like anyone else there. But I never really thought about how different it might be for you.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you've never dated anyone. And she'll look at Tiami.
Oh yeah, no. The courtship thing is supposed to happen when I come back. Like, mom's gonna pick out somebody.
Gross.
Your mom's gonna pick for you?
Well, they're gonna say that it was a political courtship and that we fell in love, but you've met my mother. Mom's totally gonna pick out somebody for me.
Oh,
Unless I happen to fall in love while I'm on my spirit journey. We see that happening right now, right?
if you fall in love before you go back, you get to pick. But
Well, yeah.
otherwise
I
you
mean,
do.
if it's a love match, then definitely.
My daddy's always said it was our choice who our partner or partners are.
It's the whole like running a country thing and the like royal line obligations. But it's really cute that this is kind of like not sexually, but this is like your first time because you're gonna get a date and you get to do all that stuff with him. And you already have your wedding dress picked out. We've seen what your wedding looks like, which is kind of cool.
Well, we've seen two different versions of the wedding. You've seen the version where you're a bridesmaid, and I've seen the version where I'm the only one at the altar.
Well, that's
And
a
there's
sucky
no
one.
one there.
Kalira is gonna make kind of a squishy, like the squinty up face.
Oh, I remember that. Shariz and I thought we were married. It was weird.
That is really weird. Nothing against Shariz, it's just you two, like, your personalities don't click in a way that I would ever see you two getting married.
No way. I'd probably break him.
Definitely.
So we're going to switch over to the boys' room. What are the fellas talking about?
Shariz just went to bed. He didn't want to talk. He's straight up has been tired. He's a little drunk, and he can tell Atreus is probably not in the mood to talk about anything. So he's just gonna go to bed and let Atreus have his rooftop time.
Yeah, and before doing anything else, Atreus goes to Pork Pie and tells him to go lay next to Kalira's door and listen and protect her if she needs protecting. And
Okay.
and then he'll go into Shariz's room and open the window and climb out the window and up onto the roof and position himself so that he's like halfway between Shariz's room and the girl's room so that he can hear if anything happens. And he'll just lay down on the roof and stare at the stars for a while and get lost in thought until he falls asleep.
All righty. The snow slowly piling around you as you drift off to sleep in the cold winter night. Do the girls have anything else to talk about?
No, Winter doesn't really. Not right now.
Clear, give me an insight check.
Oh.
Winter's too distracted, but Kalira is observant.
The 9. Sorry, I had to look to see if that was the 9 or the 6 on my die. So that'll be an unnatural 20.
The shadows seem thicker around Tiami, as if they're clinging to her.
Kalira's just kind of watching Tiami while they're talking, and if Winter dozes off first, Kalira's gonna get up, go over to Tiami.
You seem different.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm ready to talk about it. And she's gonna like pull down her shirt, so you're gonna see that both the emblem and that her tattoo has changed. And so it's no longer Hess' new symbol, but it's the dragon and the infinity.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Then, when you're ready to talk, I'm here to listen.
same.
I don't know if I've said it, but you're not just my princess, you're my friend.
I would say that right now you two are my best friends. I don't know that I've ever had real friends before.
Aw. Winter, that was not from Winter, that was from her player.
I had my brothers growing up, but I didn't really have friends. Like I said, even when I went on dates, well, we had to have a guard with us, a chaperone. I mean, that did stop me from sneaking off to do things I shouldn't, but I always got in trouble.
Yeah. They pretended like they didn't know when I snuck off.
I mean, my dads never really knew what I was up to. It was just You know, the whole Kalira, no leaving your guards. You have to stay with them, and they're there to protect you. I didn't want protection, though. I didn't.
Parents are like that, though.
They are. Maybe I should have listened. I mean, I wouldn't have had the chance to get to know you as well as I have. But then again, I wouldn't be here and wouldn't have died twice already.
Yeah. But you know what? We wouldn't be who we are at this exact instant if those things hadn't happened.
Trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm not really sure who I am. For a minute there, I thought I was, this special girl who was part of a prophecy, and it turns out that's not true. So, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out.
I don't know if it matters, but you are special. You've helped me kind of find me. I don't know if that matters. I appreciate it.
She'll smile a little bit at you.
I think it matters.
Go get some rest.
I'll try.
And Kalira will
And
lay down.
you all will benefit from a long rest.
Yay!
And sadly, this is where we're going to have to stop for the evening because my throat is once again to the point where I cannot really talk. I apologize. I tried to push through, I just couldn't.
You gotta rest and feel better sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
1,000%.
Let's remind people who we are, where we can find us, and let's get out of here.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, and you can find me on Twitter at Cap'n Cupcake.
Hi, everybody. I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, and you can find me on Twitter at Tiamorskascula.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, the voice of Shrews, and you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everyone, I'm Ren Matley, the voice of Kalira, and you can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark, and I'm drinking Phineas coffee. They're also our partners in this endeavor. We didn't mention them. We were supposed to when we came back from break, and we forgot. So I'm going to say it now. Their coffee's delicious, and you should try some. You can find links to that on our social media and on our webpage. So go try some Phineas coffee. They're excellent. And you can find me on the social medias at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM. And you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Forgive me for not doing our normal outro. Just know that we love you guys.